Welcome to episode 6 of Building with Dope Individuals with Brianna.
Why? Hello.
Correct? Mm-hmm. Or do you rather Bree?
Bree is good. It's very
That's
easy.
the first question anyway.
Yeah.
What is your name or what do you prefer to call by?
My name is Brianna. I like Bree. You know, people call me a lot of things, different things. If it sounds good, I fuck with it. You know, Bree. It's a nice little roll off the tongue.
So what's your nationality?
My nationality is I'm Puerto Rican.
Really?
I'm white Puerto Rican and black Puerto Rican, so.
So what? Huh?
Yeah.
So your mother's white Puerto Rican?
Yeah.
And your father's black
Because you know
Puerto
Puerto
Rican?
Ricans are just mixed from everywhere. So
Oh, wow.
my mother looked white and my father looked black.
I did not expect that. Alright, wait, do you speak Spanish?
No. Not at all. Not at all. I wish I did.
So I'm Panamanian, I don't speak Spanish. People be mad at me because I don't speak Spanish. That's not,
Right.
It's not a bad thing, right?
But you know,
But
they
you got both
say
parents.
Puerto Ricans don't speak Spanish, so I blame it on that.
But you got both parents, though. That's like, they don't, do your parents speak Spanish?
My father does. But you know how that goes.
Okay.
You know how that goes.
Right. Where were you born and raised?
I was born and raised in Jersey, New Jersey to be specific, Jersey City.
Jersey City.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the spot right there.
It's kind of crazy back then.
Mm-hmm. You ever been?
No, wait, I was visiting the girl there, and they just recently closed down some Martin Luther King project, some shit. She lived like right up the block.
Okay.
Literally. And I was like, why they close the
They
projects?
trying to gentrify everything. That's why.
But they closed the whole
That's
projects
why.
though?
They said we're gonna put some new buildings in here.
What kind of bad neighborhood is that though? Like, I was scared going to the house every time, but she was a sweetheart, so I was like, you know what?
Okay.
I'll take that into consideration.
Yeah.
I was scared as fuck.
It's the Jersey. That's why she was a sweetheart. So
Alright, so was art your primary means of expression during your childhood?
art was always my primary means of expression, as it's my fallback, you know. I've always been an artist. I've started drawing when I was maybe like, I can't remember, probably like 5. I drew a spider and I hate bugs. That was the first drawing I did. It was a spider.
Because you hate bugs? So you
And somebody bought it.
you hate?
Huh?
So you draw something you hate?
Nah. It was just, it's like, what do they call those? Oh.
Erectophobia?
No, it's kind of like ironic. You get me? Like I drew something that I hated, or I turned out to hate my whole life. But I guess that's art for you. You feel me?
That would be something. That would be something if you had a spider now.
Right.
You have a spider as a pet?
No.
I was about to say like what?
Not at all.
You grew up
Not
there
at
with a spider.
Right.
Did you attend school in the same neighborhood where you grew up?
I attended. Well, it depends on what school. When I was in elementary school,
like middle, high school.
I went to school in Jersey City, and then I transferred to a high school in Bayonne.
Okay. Is that far?
No, it's like literally
Right there.
neighboring.
Oh, you was walking distance?
City. Mhm.
Okay.
I was in walking distance, and I went to high school in Jersey City.
Okay. Was it Jersey City High School?
No, it wasn't.
I don't know.
I went to high school in Jersey, and I went to college in Jersey.
Okay.
And then I transferred from. I actually went to Fairleigh Dickinson University.
Okay.
And then I transferred from Fairleigh Dickinson to
So you started in the
SBA.
community and then transferred there?
I started in university.
A university. All right.
They wasn't doing shit for me. Like, they
All
didn't
right.
have no art programs or anything. And I was kind of like, what the fuck am
And
I
that's
here
your
for?
main goal? Was art?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
5.
I don't do nothing else. I can't.
Since 5.
Yeah. I've done everything in the book. I've done sports. I've played basketball. When I was on a basketball team, I fucked around and I shot in the wrong basket. Horrible. I've tried. You know, I tried doing everything.
You never play any other teams?
Unfortunately. Huh?
Any other teams? Just basketball?
I played basketball. I played volleyball. I took classes, tennis
But
classes.
volleyball ain't volleyball like for like the taller people.
I tried. I don't care. I didn't see a memo. I didn't see a rule book to say you had to look a certain way to do things. So I tried.
How tall are you?
I'm about 5 feet. You know?
About 5 feet.
But the short people be putting in work, okay?
Are you adding inches?
No.
Okay.
I usually do, but this time I'm not. I'm gonna give it to you flat.
What early signs or experiences hinted at your passion for art or creativity when you were young?
Damn. Well, probably, the very first drawing I did, somebody bought it for me.
Really?
Like an adult, they just gave me like $40 when I was younger. I was young. I was probably like 6. You feel me? Yeah, my first drawing, and then I was super hyped, and I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, this is crazy. I'm an artist for real.
I wish my son was
once you
like
get
that.
paid for your first piece.
Crazy.
That young too, $40 is like $400.
It is.
When you that young. So I was like, wow,
but
this is the thing right here.
If you're spoiled or not. My son got $90 for his first painting.
Yeah,
and then sold the rest of them paintings for. He made like $300 within like 30 minutes. And I was like, yo, you should keep doing this.
Yeah.
Everybody buying your paintings, whatever price you put on there, they paying for it. He's like, you know what? I don't want to do this no more. I'm not a drawer. I said, no. I bought him mad drawing books, sketch books, books to teach him how to draw, books to even like trace everything. He still got them shit to this day. He put them to the side. I don't like drawing no more. Yeah. I don't play basketball.
Oh, well, I mean.
Ain't that shit is crazy. Like,
you gotta try it.
Your mind.
You gotta let him try basketball, volleyball, tennis.
Yeah, he tried basketball. You know what happened to basketball?
What?
He said, I don't want to make it to the NBA. I just want to play.
He just want to play. He's living for the joy of experiences, not
That's
the
a new
outcome.
Age thing, yo.
It is a new age thing.
It's different. Like, what do you mean?
But you gotta appreciate it. You know, the journey. You gotta appreciate the journey.
I be trying. Were there any specific mentors or role models or artists who inspired or guided you during your artistic journey?
So, when I was younger, I used to love Alicia Keys.
Okay.
That was my bitch. That was my bitch.
You look like
kind
of a little bit, but all right. Go ahead.
Yes, I used to be my role model just because she was very, like, not reserved, but just like out the mix type shit, but still lit. I could sing for you right now, and we could find out.
But can you sing?
No.
Okay, so
that's what you're gonna find out. Right. But no, that was my role model. And then once I got into like doing art for like business wise, I couldn't really think about how to market my stuff until I don't know if you heard of Distorted.
No, but I heard of it now.
Look her up. She's dope. She's dope as fuck. But when I was younger, she was kind of like the only person that was in social media as an artist. You feel me? Like, I feel like everybody's singers, everybody's like rappers, singers. They do random shit. They open clubs and do all this crazy shit, but nobody actually markets like artists as business people. Okay. You know, so I seen a way that she was moving around, the industry, and I was like, wow. I admire that. Like, that's fucking awesome. And I want to do the same thing. All right. Why not? Like, and so that was pretty much a big inspiration for me in finding out exactly what I want to do with my art and where I want to put it and all the places I want to go.
Well, when the first time I seen your art was at Chef Daniela event.
Yeah.
And it was with a homegirl, and she was selling something, but you had, like, basically everything on the table. Like, you had grinders, like shirts, like
I've been doing
everything with everything you drew on, but I didn't know you was doing it for so long. That's when I first met you, and you doing everything yourself, like all of this, the rugs, everything. I was like, what the hell?
But I do have a lot of help from my mother and my grandmother. Okay. They're my best friends. They help me with a lot of everything. My mother and my best friend.
That is amazing.
Yeah, my mother is actually my supplier, so she has her own business selling.
That's fire right there. That's super fire.
She has her own business. She's an artist herself, but she has her own business selling like just supplies.
Your mother's an artist also? Is your grandmother an artist too?
Yeah, I'm sure she is.
So
she don't do too much in the art stuff. She's more of like she takes care of like everybody and everything, but she has it in her. She gets a little creative every once in a while. My mother, she's an artist. She does like computer programming and like all that stuff. She's amazing with computers. Like, she's a little nerd. So I've been blessed to have like almost like a mentor in that area.
Okay.
So yeah.
So your mother and your grandmother's a mentor also.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
My grandmother, you know, she handles shit. My mother, she know how to do all the art stuff.
That's
so
fire. That's fire.
I love to take things from people and you know, like instill them in myself so that I can be them 2.0.
The super person.
The super.
I notice I do that too.
Yeah.
Like, if they're similar to like something I want to be, I gravitate to them too.
Yeah.
More.
Right.
I noticed you said that in the interview also.
And you pull those pieces that you admire from different
crazy.
people. That's what I do.
And then, but a lot of people take from me and they be like taking your jokes and how you talk. You be like, what the fuck? But like, but that's exactly why you're around you.
Right.
Because that's what they admire around you.
Yeah.
That's cool. How do you handle self-doubt and creative blocks when they arise?
How do I handle self-doubt? I curse myself the fuck out. If I have any doubts with myself, I'm like, bitch, wake the fuck up. Like, yo, who the fuck, what are you doing? Just sitting around, fucking having doubts? Are you serious? So, you know, like, I kind of got to talk to myself, because shit. But yeah, that kind of kills my self-doubt a lot, and it makes me, like, be like, all right, just jump into it. Don't care about anything else. Like, it's better to do things and then think later than think too much at first and then never do anything.
Wait. You just said, do things and think later?
Do things and think later. Fuck it.
That's a real Gemini.
That's the best way to do things. Because you think too much. Fucking with me, I will sit there and think too much. I'll be like, why am I not doing this? Why am I doing this wrong? Why is this looking like this? You're thinking too much. Just do it and think about it later. At the end of the day, you did what you did, and at least you put something out there into the world.
And you only live one life. Like,
right.
You know, right?
Only live one life.
If I ain't do it, then it's like, fuck it.
Right.
What if I did do that?
Exactly.
No, I don't think like that, but I'm just saying.
When I was 15, I got one life, one chance tattooed on my wrist. At the time, I didn't know what the fuck that meant. I just was like, fuck it. That literally is what it meant.
So, like, can you tell us about a significant turning point or breaking through moment in your artistic journey?
A significant turning point?
Yes.
In my art journey? Huh.
I think breaking through moment.
Breaking through moment. Okay, I think it's when I was in college, in my first university. Okay. And I was kind of just like wasting away my talents and like just because I majored in art, but they didn't have any art classes. I was taking math, I was taking science and like all this shit that I'm like, bro, I don't care about microbialisms and all the I don't even fucking know what you call it, but I really don't, you know? And so I'm just not there for real. And so I kind of was just like, you know what? I'm not doing this no more. And so I just kind of like dropped out low key, but like, yeah, so it was a very stressful moment. So I went home and I applied to art school. Yeah. I got into art school, so I started going to art school. And when I started...
So wait, you dropped out of college and went to art school?
Yeah.
So was it like a certifications program type shit?
I mean, it's still both colleges, but I stopped going for a little bit. I took like a leave of absence.
All right, and then you went back.
And then I went back to art school.
Okay.
And so, I never finished that either, by the way.
You tried.
Right, I tried. Shit, I'm just trying shit.
But no, at least you tried, you know what I mean?
When I did go, I learned so much in that first year. I've done, like, the projects that I've done that first year that I was in art school made me go like this on social media because I was doing things that were so outside of my box and I wasn't used to, you know, and I was forced to do things that I wouldn't normally do. And so it was like a different, me touching in different worlds. So I enjoy learning. I just ran out of money, of course. So I don't want no debt. I'm not taking that shit. So, you know, put it on pause for a little bit.
You know what I thought you was going to say? I thought you was going to say, what was actually one of the questions? Let's just get to it. Because I mean, that's just me bringing it up. All right. What do you consider to be your guilty pleasure?
My guilty pleasure? A lot.
Just one.
Weed, I would think, you know.
I fucking hate smoking weed, but I love it.
You hate smoking weed.
But I love it.
That's my guilty pleasure. Like,
that's mine too.
You know, I do it too much.
That's the
problem.
Biggest one, though. Like,
yeah.
Because I be trying to stop.
Yeah.
When my girl smoke. She be like,
right.
You don't want to smoke? I be like,
And I be like, hell yeah.
Pass me the fucking blunt.
Right.
Just pass me the
You
blunt.
not smoking without me.
No,
that's
not
how
that.
I be. You not, never.
Oh, yeah, that's different.
Not smoking without me. It'd be hard.
How did you initially begin your journey into the world of tattooing?
So when I started tattooing, when I was younger, my father bought me a gift.
How old were you?
I was probably about 15.
15.
Right. Bought me a tattoo kit, probably off of Amazon or some shit. You know, like some
At 15?
eBay shit.
I was gonna say eBay. I'm gonna say Amazon.
Not Amazon, eBay. But like, yeah. So he got me that gift, and then I just started like tattooing random parts of my body. Like I did when I was younger. I did a heart. I tattooed a heart under here. The word mom over it. Yeah, I tattooed over it.
Twice.
It wasn't looking too good.
You said heart and then mama, so
no,
it
was a heart,
else.
and then it said mom, because that was the only.
Okay,
that was the only knowledge, like thing that I could think of to do without getting in that much trouble.
Myself
you know, because if she sees it, I'm like, Ma. But then I realized it's on my middle finger. So, you know, for a while, it didn't make sense to me. And I was like, I can't wait to cover this shit up. So I did. I covered it myself.
So was it covered up with what?
It's covered up with a snake. I have a rose right here. I have these hands.
Is all your tattoos significant? Do it mean something? Or you just started saying, fuck it, my body's art?
I've always said that even if I didn't get something because it means something at that moment, because I put it and I chose to put it on my body in that moment, of course it means something for the time period, you know? Like, let's say, you know, I really fuck with Hello Kitty at 19. And I go, hey, I love Hello Kitty, and I get a Hello Kitty tatted. And like 10 years from now, I don't fuck with Hello Kitty no more. You feel me?
With Hello Kitty
Everybody knows that I used to fuck with Hello Kitty though. OD, it's a memory. Like, it's a big ass memory. And you're like, yo, like I was that bitch. So it's almost like you like a scrapbook almost. Or your tattoos is like a meaning within itself for the time that you got it.
All right. What strategies do you employ to stay organized and manage your time effectively as a multifaceted artist?
What strategies do I?
Strategies.
You do a lot. Sorry, that word was hurting my mouth real quick. Strategies.
It's okay.
Okay. To stay organized. The strategies I use to stay organized will be to take a lot of time to myself and then go back and apply all my energy. Like, I feel like you gotta take a break to be fully in something, you know?
Is that a Gemini thing?
Yeah, probably. I need balance. Like, I can't be too focused for too long.
How much time do you need?
I gotta take a second out.
Is it like a week?
It depends on what I'm taking time from, what I'm trying to do, what the aim is, you know? Like, if I'm working on projects and I feel like I can't really get focused and it's like I feel drained, I don't have no type of, you feel me, like energy to do shit or motivation, I go out and I live life because that's what you're supposed to do, to be inspired and feel like you should work, you know, like make your life into things and meaningful things. Like, I feel like, you know, like you can't make things without going out and experiencing life. So of course you're gonna be all fucked up if you're not having a good balance, you know?
I understand. Kind of understand. Right. Can you share a memorable experience where one of your pieces deeply resonated with someone?
One of my pieces deeply resonated with somebody. I think that a lot of times that I feel, you know, I feel like over the years I've been doing art. I do a lot of like feminist, like body positive shit. And the return that I get from that within itself is very, like, it makes me feel good. You feel me? Like, I feel like I'm helping people, like me and a women, we all family, like, you feel me? Like, and they message me and they're like, yo, like this and that, just want to let you know, because you painted women in this way, I feel a lot better about myself and like all this stuff. And so, you know, that makes me happy. Like, I feel like that is enough of a return for me to be like, wow. Okay.
So are you a feminist?
Am I a feminist? Hell yeah.
Okay.
What you mean?
That's the question.
Are you a feminist?
Yeah. I love women.
Oh, why? That's the right answer, baby. No, stop.
Have you ever faced criticism or negative feedback for your work, and how do you handle it?
Have I ever faced negative feedback for my work? Hell yeah. Because people love to say everything. Everything. If they got something to say, they gonna say it. If there's something to say, so I've done paintings where maybe I'll put 4 fingers instead of 5. Because I'm forgetful. Fuck it. So who cares? People will comment and be like, wow, how you gonna put 4 fingers? Artists these days, they don't know how to count hands. Like, and you be like, it's really bothering you. It don't bother me, but it's bothering you.
Though.
So
they just wanted your attention.
It's none of my business.
They just want your attention.
It's none of my business, for real. I just be like, I might have.
That's what they want your attention.
If I was bored, I'm like, all right, let me see what this was here for. Let's see if I can say something dumb back. And then I'm like, but it's 5 fingers. I don't know. It gets real hectic.
What role does social media play in promoting or your artwork and connecting with your audience?
You know, I think nowadays social media is a big role in everything because that's how you make money.
All right.
Had I not had social media, I don't know as an artist if I would be doing good. I know that I would be doing because I'm a very go-getting type of person, you know, so I would go to places and meet people and talk to them. But social media is a big help for people, especially with like social anxiety, and a lot of times people don't do things in real life. You know, I feel like everybody has leaned back on like electronics, and like that has been the new thing of this age.
Get everything done.
Yeah.
Rather than go the fuck out.
Right, exactly. And so it plays a big role. Like, you feel me? It plays a big role in you making money and people seeing your stuff. Literally everything.
Social media.
If you're trying to make money, you need to put yourself out there.
But on social media, do you think you'll still make some type of money?
I think that I would make money in a different way because I feel like it's all in the head, like in how you move and how you work things. Because at the same time, if you're an artist, you're not really gonna get nowhere if you're not also a business person, you know. So you kind of have to play both roles a little bit and not just be an artist. Go on the other side now and be like, okay, like let me go push my stuff to people. So if you're not doing it how people usually do it, which is social media and stuff, then I personally would go, which I've done. Like back in the day, I didn't really have too much of a big following on social media, so nothing really like came too much from that. I would go to different like maybe like tattoo shops that I liked, or retail spots with nice clothes that I like, and I'd be like, yo, like you need some art on your walls. It's looking real empty.
Have you ever been to Art
Here's
Basel?
my card. Yeah, I definitely went. I went.
At Basel?
I painted for Model. I don't drink, so I don't even know what the fuck the name is. I just be places. I painted for them. I did a couple events out there. It was a very nice vibe. So they're probably not gonna ask me to come back because when I did go.
So what did you do?
When I did go, right? Of course, it was Art Basel, whatever. I never know how you actually say that word. Art Basel, Art Basel, Art Basile. I don't know. Basile. I don't know. You add a little French, you know. I don't know if you add a little French to it or something. But so when I did go, I brought all my vulgar ass paintings, my coochies, and like everything else. They probably won't ask me to come back, but I don't care. Like it's my work.
Probably won't ask me to come back.
I don't care. That's my work. You know, that's who I am. Either you love it or you hate it.
Oh my God, yo.
If I'm here, I'm gonna make it a show, and people are gonna be talking. And of course they were, because nobody else was painting vaginas, you know. So it was like, why not?
So that's another thing I have to ask you.
Right.
How do you manage your time between your different businesses and still find time for your painting?
My different businesses?
Yes.
Like my OnlyFans. Go subscribe.
Well, more than that.
My OnlyFans,
because all your art is still tattoos, different things. I went on your page and I'm like,
rugs.
Are you doing drop shipping with everything?
I am a business person
everything
myself.
With all different sizes.
I do.
Do you have a warehouse in your house?
I do. I live in a warehouse. That's how I was raised.
I was thinking like, yo,
raised in a warehouse.
This girl has the illest drop shipping for all these companies.
Let me tell you, it's because it's my mother. straight like that. I'm like, Ma, like she has printers on machines. As you know, so I got the end. It may seem like I'm doing.
How much it cost for that service? Because I need that shit too.
It depends.
It look like
call my mama up. Like.
Yeah, exactly. And find out the price.
Yeah,
that
right.
shit like seem easier for you because I do a lot.
Yeah.
And
no, it definitely is easy.
So
having
support everything
somebody.
You do.
She has seen all the work that I've done. She knows everything that I've done.
Support everything you do.
Yeah. She supports everything.
That's great.
That's my biggest fan. If I tell her I got a business idea, she'll be like, all right, let's get it together. Like, da-da-da. This is how much you're going to charge this person. And I'm like, okay, let's write it down. Like, you feel me? That's like my business partner.
That's
pretty much.
Your parents, your business partner.
Right.
What advice would you give to aspiring artists who just started a creative business?
Who just started their creative business?
Yes.
I would
businesses.
Okay, I have so many businesses, so many. I do a lot of shit. I would just say to just do things and try to do one thing at least a day. Okay. And you'll always have something to put out there, you know? Like back in the day, I used to try to do at least one drawing a day. You feel me? Before I go to sleep. That way, if I ever feel like, yo, I want to post a painting, I need some type of work. Like, you feel me? I have a bunch of work. Like right now at home, my Instagram got deleted. I'm mad, but I'm not too mad because I'm like, I could start over. Yeah. And the way I could start over, the amount of shit that I have to put out there, y'all not even ready.
Exactly.
Like, you know, like I had all my work. It was almost like a portfolio type shit on my old page. Yeah. That's deleted. It's cleared. So I'm taking it as a fresh start, you know?
When I lost my page, I didn't know how to feel. I lost the shit because I was posting everything, all my drinks and Hennessy bottles and all the rest of this shit. I was like, they ain't gonna delete my shit. I got like over 101 and stuff. Like over 101 is in my email. I said Instagram ain't real. This is when like 5 years ago. I'm like, nobody give a fuck about it on Instagram. Man. But I had like 22,000 followers. So I'm like, nobody give a fuck. They gonna delete my shit. So I
and you be like, delete it then.
No.
And then when they delete it, you out.
I stopped posting. I stopped posting Hennessy bottles because they was ODing, like sending me mad messages. So I said, fuck it. I went on vacation. I posted Hennessy bottle on vacation because it was in my room. When I came in my room, like, oh shit, my girl bought it. It was in my room already. So I took a picture of it. When I got back home in New York, my Instagram page deleted. On vacation. Off vacation.
But you know what? Here's what I always say, right? Life gonna put you one step back and 10 steps ahead. If you go back, it's for a reason. Trust me.
I don't know about
Trust
that.
me.
Because after...
Somebody probably could have looked up your 2003 photos and would have been like, you see them sneakers he was wearing in 2000? Nah, that's why you can't fuck with him. And that could have ruined your whole business deal. You don't even know. So you gotta take things as a blessing in disguise.
But
you have to.
Lost the page and then I got the actually before I lost the page, I got the BBQs deal. To do a thing with BBQs. So my shit was on all the BBQs. Yeah. But then I lost the page after. They didn't want to switch the page. That's what got me mad.
Damn.
They didn't want to switch the page. So if you click the shit after you say dope shit,
it go to the wrong page. Go to that.
Yeah, I have to add an underscore. That's what got me tight. So I'm like, whatever. So I'm like, I did this shit for no reason now.
But here's the thing though. It's never for no reason. You learn from shit. You feel me? You grow from things. And in 10 years from now, you're going to say, I see why that happens. That always happens. I promise you, it always happens. You look back at things, you say, you know what? It might have not been enjoyable for me to go through, but I learned so much from that experience that made me who I am today and is making me make the choices that I'm making now. You know? So let me tell you, you might have needed it.
Everything you go through is a learning experience and not a loss.
Yes, it's not a loss.
That's perfect. How do you continuously evolve and grow as an artist, pushing the boundaries of your creativity?
How do I continuously grow? I do shit. I don't know. Like I said, I like living life. Like I like learning new things. Like I want to go rock climbing. That's my next adventure. Like I've never been rock climbing. And, not in real mountains. I ain't ready for that shit.
Oh, really?
I mean rock climbing and like indoor facility
they got spots
where
in
they put
Jersey.
I know.
Like
and I have to make it there. You know, I've done archery. I've done shit like that. I've done, you just go places.
You know what I'm scared of? Cause I see somebody the axe shit. You did the axe shit? You throw the
Nah,
axe? I see somebody throw the axe and that shit bounce the fuck back and they gotta duck it. Like my nigga, why I gotta duck the axe?
Yeah,
that's not fun no more.
That does not sound
now
dangerous.
It seems like it's dangerous.
Now that it sounds like something dangerous, because I'm not good with like sports. I told you, sports ain't my thing. So I might just hook the back of my head, and before I throw it, my head might be going with it. I don't know, like, might get a little crazy. Shit.
Can you discuss the role of personal experiences and emotion in your artwork and how it shaped their creative process?
So pretty much all my art is basically like me, a walking me.
Okay.
You know, like everything that I've been through. Clearly, I'm raised. I've talked a lot about my mother and my grandmother. Okay. So a lot of things that I do is based around like women, like like women together.
Women empowerment.
I have dated women for a majority of my life, so that has also been something that has added to my artwork and just my experiences and things that I paint and stuff like that. So
I bought a painting from you, right? Mm-hmm. And I was like out for last year on Valentine's Day.
Right.
I thought it was a girl and a guy, right? So I bought the painting, right? It's two fucking females because it's two titties.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. My girl's like, why do you buy me two girls?
What painting it was?
The limited edition one. It was gold with two colors with the person, and it was holding a heart.
Oh.
I bought that shit. Yeah.
Okay.
It was on sale. I had to buy that shit.
But it don't matter, cause it's soul. You know, like.
No, she was like, "Why you buy me a painting with two girls?"
Oh, I'm sorry.
On Valentine's Day. That was a Valentine's Day gift. Like what? Yeah.
This is why you gotta inspect everything.
I looked. I thought I seen like two people. It was two people.
You was like, oh yeah, that's
two people in the heart.
Like
buying this shit real quick.
I like that.
I can support her and then support. You know what I mean?
Damn. Okay. Well, it's love. Period.
Exactly.
That's what inspired me in my own way. So.
She hung it up. So fuck it.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad.
Which artwork is your personal favorite, and what makes it stand out to you? And what does it convey or express to you? So I use a little artwork, convey, you know what I mean?
I have a vagina painting that I posted years ago. I called it the Picasso vagina.
Okay.
It's like very like intricate, goes this way, that way,
Is that the one that point out the pieces and what?
Yeah,
what the
it's like.
Because I'm like.
But it's like a cubist thing, so it almost looks like abstract type of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, and so. That was one of the first pieces that I did when I was in art school. Everybody was painting guitars and landscapes.
So
yeah,
our teacher was like,
yeah, everybody's painting
that?
landscapes and guitars and cats and like actual cats, not fake cats, not cats.
Not fat cat.
Right, like so. I was like, you know what? It's getting kind of boring in here. So I was like, let me shake the table a little bit. You know, let me throw a vagina on there, and then we all threw our paintings up, and we have to do like a group critique.
But what made you? What? No, like it can't be just like let me just draw a vagina.
Why not?
For no reason, just like.
Why not?
What was the objective?
I would love to make it sound like it was a powerful moment for me, but
yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Being
like
who I am is enough power.
Like, that's why I thought it was.
It's enough power for me to be who I am, a woman that just wants to paint a vagina and put it on the fucking wall. Like. That's what I wanted to do, and I'm not gonna make it sound like it's like I had a whole thought process because that would be fake as fuck. I didn't have a whole thought process. I didn't really even think too much about it. Okay. I said, let me paint a vagina, and that's what it was. That's what everybody in my class saw, and that's what they critiqued. They didn't love it too much.
What your teacher said about it?
They didn't love it too much. They were kind of a little indifferent about it, where they were like, "What is this weird girl doing?
Why did she do that?"
Yeah, like, but keep in mind, right? I posted that. That was one of the first paintings that got like 100,000 likes on social media.
Made you viral.
I didn't. Yeah, Lady Gaga reposted it. Like it was a stamp piece.
It's fire.
Motherfuckers was trying to buy it for thousands of dollars. I'm like, but I didn't sell it because I'm like, I don't want to sell it.
You still got it to this day?
Yeah, I still got it.
That's lit. Can you recall a humorous or unexpected interaction with a customer or fan that left you lasting impression on you?
Unexpected. You know, I have a lot of those. I have a lot of unexpected. I've had a lot of people whisper weird things in my ear. You know, even women, they've whispered a couple. Not weird. I might like this.
No, trust me. No, I know. Yesterday,
it gets a little shady.
Yes, you don't understand. You have fans.
But yeah.
Would you classify porn as a form of art?
I would. I think everything's art, really. If you love it and you like to do it and you put energy into it, it's a form of art.
All right, do you do poetry? How long have you been doing poetry?
I don't like to label myself as anything. I do everything. Like,
I wouldn't say I'm a poet. I said, do you do poetry?
I do tattoos. I wouldn't say I'm a tattoo artist. I do art. I don't say I'm an artist. I just leave it how it is, you know?
Right. But do you do poetry?
I might do poetry, but I wouldn't call myself a poet.
So do you rap? I rap, but I'm not a rapper.
I might write, but I'm not a writer. You know, like if you like it and you think I'm a poet, then you could call me a poet.
So what do you call? So I watched the video on your YouTube.
Yeah.
I was looking up. I was like, she had some type of interview. It makes no sense. Like I cannot find you.
Right.
I put Art by Brinks. I cannot find you, Art by Brinks, like at all.
Mm-hmm.
But then I type in mad different shit, all your different names that you use, and I finally found an interview. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm looking at this shit, and I'm like, all right. So what did she go by? I don't really know what name to go by. So I'm like, that's gonna be my first question.
You and me both. I be so high, I don't even know my damn name. Bree.
So how often do you smoke weed?
I smoke weed every day. You know, it's a...
So it's a wake and bake thing?
Yeah, it's a wake and bake thing.
So you're not into cooking your weed yet, or like drinking as a tea to a healthier way?
I have not. I'm into buying people that make products that cook weed, you know.
How did you initially become involved in the adult industry?
Sorry. I'm sorry. So, how did I initially... So, I was saying, I do a lot of vulgar art. I do a lot of... I paint vaginas. I do a lot of things. So, I'm very open with myself in general. And so, I said, you know, fuck it. Why not? As I was saying, you know, there was a wave of people that kind of just was like, fuck it, let's all do OnlyFans. And we're not going to judge each other. We're just going to fucking do it all at the same time, right? And so that happened. I seen everybody do it. I didn't do it at that moment, but I was thinking about it. I was like, yo, you know, I do this art, and like, I kind of like to like think of myself as like a sex symbol. I don't really know. That's just how I think of myself. You know, I don't care what anybody else thinks.
Are you sex positive? Are you sex positive?
Yeah, definitely. My art is sex positive. It's positive everything. You know what I'm saying? Like positive vibes, like whatever. Right. But anyways, so yeah, so I see everybody doing it, and I was like, yo, like they living the life I want to live. You know what I'm saying? Like they have the heart. I don't have the heart right now.
You got the balls, because fuck the heart. Like, you got the balls to do it.
Listen, I ain't have the heart. I seen everybody have the heart. I was jealous.
All right.
Right? And so, at some point, you got to look at why you thinking, like, before I used to be like, damn, everybody doing OnlyFans now. You feel me? Everybody doing that shit. That was my energy when I said it. And then I had to think, like, bitch, are you mad? Are you mad because everybody doing OnlyFans? You want to do OnlyFans. You want to just say, fuck it. Let me just post your pictures. Put whatever you want out there. And that's kind of like, I don't like being restricted.
Yes.
So to see all these people not be restricted by anything and just be like, fuck it. I'm just going to do whatever I want. I admire that so much. And so, you know, that's what kind of made me just jump for it and be like, fuck everybody and whatever they think. I'm going to just do whatever I want and make the money that I should be making. Yes. Why should I not be making this money when people are sitting here in my face? I post these things for free. I do things for free.
You're not getting paid for it.
Just for the hell of it. You're not getting paid for it. Why not just say, hey, give me the money that I deserve for this?
Facts.
And people are like happy to do it too. They're just hey,
why you didn't
$20 for an armpit? I'd be like, bro, okay, literally. Like, yeah, so you get this armpit. I think personally, I say to myself, well, I'm going to do anything. It's going to go good. I'm not going to allow myself to do anything and not make money.
So it wasn't for the money. So you did it because you just wanted to do it, and
it
you know
wasn't
it's
for the
going
money.
to go
It's
good.
because I wanted to do it, and I knew I would make money from it. You know, like it was like the common sense. Like, why not? Something I like doing.
So
I like putting
confidence.
myself out there. I post pictures on Instagram all day. I post things in my close friend story. Like, it's just natural to me.
Okay.
So I'm like, why not?
All right.
You know. But I am gonna make money. I'm not gonna make no money. That's what's not gonna happen. But even though that's where I started from, you know, from the free shit.
Did your involvement in the adult industry have a positive impact on your business, sis?
Well, I like to say that myself, I'm a business myself.
Okay.
So I think that anything that I do or anything that I put my energy into kind of returns and pays back to myself. But as far as a positive impact in general, I think that I've learned a lot of things about myself in the past year. I've learned how to say what I want, you know, because people will step right over your boundaries. And, you know, there's a lot of things that I've learned that I wasn't able to do before, and it would make me very uncomfortable. Now I'm kind of like, I could do a lot of different things and be in a lot of different spaces and feel less anxious, like a little bit more confident in myself.
So you learn more from experience?
Yeah.
Or through other people's experiences?
I learned from experience, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. I don't know what you've learned from your OnlyFans experience.
No, but you told me.
I want to experience.
You told me you learned from other people's experiences and some things they do. So
I
I'm saying,
learned
what
from
you
things
learned
that I
more?
admire in other people. You know, so when I see things I admire and they do things that I like, I do, you know, like I admire whatever it took for you to do that, whatever I admire in that, I try to take that out of there and kind of like turn it into my own, you know, like make it inspire me, let it like feel a vibe, whatever.
So that's what I'm saying. Which one inspire you more? Other people or yourself?
Both equally. I wouldn't be inspiring myself if I didn't have other people. Other people would not be shit if they didn't have me, because I wouldn't be thinking. So it's like it's all in a circle. Okay. You know.
Full circle.
Right.
Who or what provided you a sense of comfort while being filmed in the nude?
Who or what provided me a sense of comfort?
Yes.
You know, who or what provided me a sense of comfort? I've done a lot of videos. I've done a lot of stuff.
What mood were you in to actually do it? You know what I mean?
What mood I was in? I was in a very like risque mood. It wasn't like a.
So it was a Wednesday.
It was like a Wednesday. Yeah, it was like a Wednesday night. I was like, oh, let me post this shit. Like, hey. It wasn't. Yeah, fuck it. It's like getting on a roller coaster.
So was it Twitter type thing, or was it like an OnlyFans thing?
I post everywhere.
But your first explicit post.
Anything was on OnlyFans. Well,
OnlyFans.
Here's the thing. I've done a lot of explicit posts for free already. So for free. So they've been on Twitter. I've been posting on Twitter for a minute. You know, just random shit. So I would post like titty pics and just random shit on Twitter for free that people would pay for a lot of money. And so I said, now I'm transferring these things that I posted on Twitter for free to OnlyFans.
All right.
And then I'm transferring the stuff that I did to OnlyFans back to Twitter. So it's like, you know, like it's like a big marketing cycle a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
What inspired the creation of the vagina rug and the vagina chains? And why do you love the vagina so much?
Because I'm a fucking woman. I like vagina. It's just like, I feel like, so I be in my head when I think and when I talk. And so when I did create that, I feel like it was almost like a leftover inspiration from just like my energy and the things that I've done and like the projects that I've worked on recently and just like my experiences when I did do that painting when I was in college and I just like threw that out there. It was kind of like not a scary moment, but like I'm a little reserved. People don't know that. And so things like that kind of make me, I don't know, like make me feel like a little bit more like confident and shit. And so getting that feeling from that, you know, like people scared to look at themselves. You feel me? And especially women. Like I feel like women are kind of like shamed to be sexual, and so they don't get to experience themselves. You know, they don't get to
I see that point.
Speak on what they like. They don't even look at themselves. They don't look in the mirror. They don't go like this, oh, what's that? Let me like try to think about my pleasure before I think of somebody else's. So maybe it's me hyper focusing on just like myself and just like it's like symbolic in a sense, you know.
I get it.
Body,
that's
even looking
crazy
to
to
learn, like it's like it's people looking to learn where things are. People learn things from my art that I didn't know that they learned. Like teaching people ABCs, they don't know it at first, but they gonna have to memorize it, and you're gonna have to sing the song. Everything like
sing the song.
Me making my necklaces and my rugs is almost like me singing a song. Like we're gonna film me. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this pussy going.
Everything you turned into a shirt. You turned into a diagram. You turned into earrings. You turned into a chain. You turned into a rug. What is it about the pussy?
It is. That's what it is.
I
what is it? It is.
I thought you were going to say, well, I would say pussy is power.
It is power.
It is.
But you know, I think that...
I be trying to teach girls that.
I think that pussy is power.
They don't understand that.
But more importantly, you feel me, the energy behind that is power. And when you put it together, when you put what you are and what you can be, it's like powerful. That's where the power is.
Do you meditate?
You know what I'm saying? I try. Me painting is me meditating. Because I go into a zone where I'm like,
when I started painting, when I was painting the other day, I painted some shit. That shit felt good, like yo, like.
And you just go, you're gone. Me in school, I would draw the weirdest shit, the weirdest shit, and everybody would be like this.
That's cool.
Oh my God, why you did that? Can you make me one? Can you? And it's just like this is just what I did, but people were always like, yo, like. It's
all the time.
And they do it.
They see one thing, they love it. They love it so much, they're like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it too.
Everybody does it. They do everything with businesses, with you, how you look, how you dress, with your art. And like you were saying before, you mentioned something that even made me, because I feel bad a lot because I feel like people copy my shit and then they just go like that to me. You feel me? And it's like almost like a very capitalist like feeling.
It's regular
you feel
shit,
me? And people just want to make money off of who you are, steal everything that you are, and make money off of it. Throw it to the side and be somebody else.
And then be fine. No.
But you did say something earlier where it's like people take things that they admire from you, and so that builds them into a better person. And that's making me look at things a lot differently.
I took that from you though. That's
you
what
took
you
it from me, and I took it back from you.
That's from your video. That's what I'm like. That's what you said.
Yeah, I said that, but
it was 4 years ago.
In a sense, me saying that, I didn't even realize that I was answering so many questions within my brain, you know, because I've been going through these things in my head and how people just stealing shit from me, everything.
That's why I started this podcast. Because I be talking to people, I be telling people advice. I'm like, yo, I need that advice for myself. Why the fuck am I telling him? I'm like, yo, you know what?
Exactly.
If I had to record it, I could just play this shit back and like.
Yes, you know, and when I hear things, I'm like, you know what? They are taking these things because they love me and they admire me, and maybe I should look on the brighter side.
I didn't take it as that. I had a lot of people taking our pictures and selling drinks.
And like, you know what? I do that too.
And that shit not cool.
I be back and forth. I've had a whole country steal my art. I've had a white woman in Kentucky steal my art.
But now it's easier.
Every single thing that I've painted.
Now it's 10 times easier.
Why?
Because they could just fucking use AI.
It's 10 times easier, and it's even worse.
And they can steal your voice.
They can steal my voice. They can steal my face. They can put my face on and weird. Bro, they be putting people in weird shit. I don't know where this world is going, but I'm gonna stay in my little world.
It's getting crazier and crazier, and I don't know what the fuck is about to happen.
Okay.
So, what is the most common misconception about porn industry?
I think that the most common misconception is maybe that people are reckless in the porn industry. Because I've never gotten tested as much as I do now in my life. Like, I've gotten tested throughout my life when I have different partners, but now it's like every 2 weeks. And people, you feel me? Like, it's a very prominent thing.
Yeah.
With sex, it's a possibility that something shady could happen. Because you're fucking and you're not reproducing in the name of Jesus.
Or probably fucking this girl. And
you know, like it's a possibility that they can lie to you.
Yes.
And you can, it's shit like that. But if you take more, like I feel like right now I've taken more precautions in my life now because I'm knowledgeable about everything, and we have these conversations. Me and my partners that I do work with, we have these conversations, and we say, hey, we're both going on this date, you feel me? We've had sex with this partner and one partner. We have these conversations. I've never had these conversations before this. I've never had conversations with somebody that I have sex with. I'm like, yo, you get tested?
That's crazy.
You good?
Look at that
and
shit.
that be that. Like, and you be like, what the fuck? What? Let's have an actual adult conversation. And that's something that's very different.
And it'd be mad scary, which is crazy.
It is. Because you feel like people are going to be like, yo, this whack ass bitch. Like, you feel me? Like, come on, you want to. Like, it's weird.
No, it ain't weird. No. If you dealt with somebody that loved themselves, they have no problem getting tested.
Right. But here's the thing. A lot of people don't love themselves. And so they project that onto people that do love themselves and want to do better for themselves.
Become a whole thing, like
it does. It becomes an argument. It becomes like, yo, like, oh, why you even getting tested? You doing that much stuff that you need to get, like, you know, it's like they'll tell you everything that they want to tell you.
All the excuses in the world.
All the excuses in the world. Yeah, just having conversations with people about certain things like this, I could tell. I can't always tell. You can't always tell how people are gonna be, but I can get an idea of how they're going to move and how they're moving. You get me? Because they're able to have conversations.
Some people just shut it off. Like,
some people are immediately like,
what the fuck is
or
wrong
they
with
get
you?
weird.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah. And this is what I'm drinking right now.
That's dope.
So if I start
MD,
doing all that, just know.
THC. That's all.
Yes.
So what advice would you give your younger self about embracing your unique path in the adult industry and pursuing diverse art forms?
So here's what I always say, right? What advice would I give my younger self?
Yes.
Always do what you want to do. So I had said something. I keep notes in my head when I say certain things that I like. I'm like, I gotta say that somewhere else. You feel me? And now's the time. So, right. I said this before. The advice that I would give my younger self would be to not do anything that you wouldn't do for money. And that's how you stay happy. That's how I stay happy with myself.
Okay.
With everything that I do. I don't paint things that I don't like.
All right.
I don't do things I don't like. I don't support things I don't like or people I don't like. I don't buy things or post things that I wouldn't use myself. You feel me?
I don't fucking support people. I don't like people like you mad petty. I'm like,
I don't care.
It's not being petty because it's like it's my energy. I'm putting my energy into them. If I don't fuck with them, why would I do that?
Exactly. Same way. I'm not gonna do something that I don't like for money, for anything, just because that's how I stay happy. You know, that's how I stay like myself. I'm not doing anything for any reason. Why did I do that? Now you fucking with yourself. Now it's like yo, I turned into a different person because I wanted to make a little check off this promotion or off this. No, don't be worried about the money. Be worried about who you want to be, and everything will follow.
I agree with that. How do you select your individuals for your collaboration?
My collaboration.
Yes.
So the people that I do work with, you know, we have a relationship already of some sort. Like, I've known them, I've met them out. Like, some of the people that I've worked with, I've went to school with. Some of the people were friends that I've met before. Yeah, pretty much people that I've met before and I've known before. So I don't just be like, yo, like
random people like, oh.
Yeah, like, even though sometimes I do to just hype them up, you know. I'm like, yo, I need somebody to pull up on me right now. They be like, yo, and I'm like, psych. Psych. But you know, like, be like that. But like the people I do work with are people that I know and like I've met before. Yeah. And I established a relationship with.
All right, so it's different. Do you offer instruction or teaching for the art?
I do, actually. I offer a lot of instructions and teachings. I have a menu of stuff that I do. I do tattoos, I do rugs, I do tons of art. We already, you know, we went through this.
But how about with,
with teaching? I do teaching.
Teaching art. If you have like an art class, would you do a teaching, like if people need help with teaching?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I do like one-on-one sessions with people.
Like
I do classes, paint and sips, all of it.
Do you have any regrets, or is there anything you would like to change about your past?
Any regrets? Man, I don't like to have any regrets. as you would probably like to say. I don't like to have any regrets because I would not be the person that I am today if I had any regrets. And I like where I'm at. I like the person that I am. I like the people that are around me, my family, where we're at.
That's perfect.
You know? And so
Family first.
I don't have no regrets.
Do you ever think about having kids? Or is your dog is your baby?
My dog is my baby. Because of him, I think about having kids, and I'd be like, I can't have kids for a while because that's my baby, and I don't want him to get jealous. So it's like, if I do, it's gonna be late down the line when he old as shit, and you know, like, cause he's so hyper. So
how old are you?
I'm 27.
Wow.
So maybe in about 7 years. No.
It's about 24.
I'm pretty old.
Ish.
I'm old, but I like that. You know, I look a little younger. I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot younger.
Yeah, that's great.
I just thought I'm like, this, she mad young. She put all that shit in her face to make her look young, make her look older. I mean, no, seriously, I'm like, yeah, because you know some people just
I did this when I was actually 16. I got these
to make you look older.
Nah, because I like them.
Did your parents say nothing?
My mother told me I was okay. She was okay with it. I wouldn't have gotten it if she wasn't. Well, actually, I can't say that. I probably would have.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But I did like them.
All right. If you had a daughter at 16, would you mind her getting the same passes that you got?
No.
Okay.
They ain't do shit for me.
Okay.
Like, it's not like they
that's
got me into some
that.
different type of trouble. Like, I am who I am. Everything that's on me is just an addition. So.
Okay. So you didn't have dimples before?
Yeah, I had them.
So you got it in your dimples?
Mhm.
Okay. So what is a common false belief that people often have about you?
What is a common false belief that people have about me? Damn.
Yes.
Honestly, I wouldn't even know because I don't even ask that much.
You don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't be like, yo, what do you think of me? Like,
so you don't hear just people talking?
A lot of people say that I'm maybe stuck up or a bitch or a little reserved, but it's because I have social anxiety. So I like, while people think I'm a little bitchy and I might think I'm too good for you, I'm in my head like, oh my God, I can't even think of a conversation to start with this person.
Thing? I met you before I ever seen your social media.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you mad cool and I see your social media. I'm like, oh shit, you be fiending to talk to you. Like, what the fuck is going on?
I think that happens when people know me through social media and then meet me in person.
I met you in person first, but then y'all want to try the drinks. I'm like, and y'all love the drinks. I'm like,
it was great. I was like,
and you kept ordering the drinks, and I'm like, okay, so I ain't mind it. So I'm like, whatever. So now I'm watching your page, and it went from this to that.
Yeah.
Real fast.
It goes a lot of different ways.
It went fast, though.
If you've been here along for the 20-year ride,
It's
gone from this to that, to that, to this, to that. Like,
oh, it switches like
it
that?
It switches up. I might be, like I said,
shit.
this year, I might be rapping next year. I might be singing next year. And the year after that, maybe 3 years from now, I might be a nun. And I might be to God. You know, I'm not religious right now, but in 3 years, I plan to be religious a little bit. You feel me? Just to try it out. See how it feels.
Okay.
It's
a different kind of
like that.
Right?
Yeah.
For real.
I be here, there.
There's the emergence of AI sex dolls, AI generated porn, AI drawings concern you in the terms that impact your business.
AI, I don't fuck with. It scares me. So, in terms of it fucking with my business, I don't like it. It's fucking with everybody's business. Whether you know it or not, it's fucking with your business. They got the labels printed out. Yeah. They got the you feel me? They got everything. And so
why don't you use it to your benefit instead of using it for your disadvantage?
I've thought of it.
Yeah.
Thought of it. As far as AI porn goes,
yes.
Where they do that at? Because I want to see it.
So what are your future plans, and do you intend to direct your own scenes?
You know, before I even did this, I wanted to be a director. I mentioned that. I want to be a director, a porn director.
So what happened?
Because I would like I have visions in my head, and I would love to just put it out there. Me doing it myself is not always the best. It don't come out the best. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I can healthily figure things out in a... No, like I really think that I can capture artistically a completely different point of view if I was a director I was a videographer.
I don't think it works.
No.
Because I tried that.
But you ain't tried how I would try it.
I got turned on too much. And I'm like...
See, that's the problem. I've done this for so long where I have been behind the camera. I've been videographer for people, but not in a way that I would want to direct.
So you partial
get what I'm
videographer
saying?
already?
Videographer, yeah, but not in the way that I would want to direct it because it's their business and they're seeing that I was just helping.
Your perspective
is
good. It's different.
Yeah. Sometimes but sometimes I like zone into things that it's random. I'll be like, that's the email I'm gonna open right there, and I open it. It's like, hey. It literally just says, hey, and I'm like, I gave you my energy, and that's it. I gave you all my energy, and like that? You said, hey, that's it. I open my email, and I say, one email.
Yeah.
Which one is it? I open it, and I say, all right, they ain't saying nothing. They ain't saying much, and I close my shit up.
So the subject must say some shit.
It gotta say something crazy, you know? It gotta be like,
Dope Individuals podcast.
Right. If you say podcast, you might get me, because I like to talk, so I don't get to talk too much. So you might get me with that. Yeah.
You don't talk none of your shit?
No, not really.
It ain't like
I don't really talk.
You never did one of those shits cause like back in the days you used to be like,
where it's like,
you
hey,
walk in and then hey, what's going
baby.
on? Hey, oh my girl's about to leave. Oh, okay, now we can do something like the porn type scenes, or you just like straight porn.
I don't like talking. I don't like the acting.
See, that's what happens. So how do it start? So it's like just fucking. So it's like
it starts organically. Starts like how you would start. Let's say you making a movie with somebody. How y'all set the camera up, or if y'all like have a plan to make a movie, then you'll be like, all right, we about to get this
new kind of art then, because that's not how porn used to be.
It's not.
Porn had a whole scene.
But the thing is, it could be like that. I've been in situations where there was like 10 people on the side in the room, and it's like, you feel me, like one person
another question
filming. It's a lot. It's
how is it when filming? Different. Is it everybody in the room?
I feel like it depends on
the scene,
who you're working with. If you're working with like big producers, or if you're working with individual people.
All right.
Because I've been in a lot of different situations where I've been one-on-one with people and we do our own personal shit. Right. And then I've been in like, let's say, content houses where we all have like a group of girls where we decide to get together and like we kind of like do that. Like, we do it like that, and it's like it's like 5 people around holding cameras and just like filming all this shit, lights, and like getting up in the booty crack.
So everybody got their own GoPro.
Everybody got their own GoPro. They got different. I bring it's like a different setup. Like,
how often do that
I bring my lights. It depends. It depends on how often you would like it to happen.
Party?
It's not like a content party. It's like, let's say, you know, you're a girl, right? And you do the same thing I do, and we're like, yo, we can make bread together, which is clearly like, you know, like.
Go.
It's like a crossover of the Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And it's like you get all the views. So it's
all at one time.
Right. And so you decide to do these things. Maybe another girl joins in. We're like, hey, you're cute. Like, you feel me? It's like, it's a vibe. Everybody feels each other out ahead of time. Okay. And then we're all like, yeah, this is it.
What do you hope to achieve or leave as a legacy through your art and creative business pursuits?
You know, at a point, I wanted my art to be everywhere. I don't know why. I feel like I create very happy art, if that makes sense. Like, I do very colorful things, and like me as a person, even like walking around, I have like little, you feel me, little teddy bears and shit. So, you know, I take these things that I like, me as a person, and I want to leave my energy everywhere. Okay. So I put my art on everything. You know, I try to put it out there. I have colorful things everywhere. I have bright green hair. Like, it's just my life that I live. Like, and so I paint things that I like. I try to put my art on everything, and I feel like my art makes people happy. So, you know, it's my goal.
So that's cool.
So I want my art everywhere. So you can look at it and smile and be like, yeah. I don't know why I'm smiling, but okay.
On opening like a gallery with all your art?
I plan on doing everything.
The THC drink.
Sipping on a THC drink. That's why I can't make up any words right
That's
now.
right,
I can't get my thoughts together.
together.
But I'm feeling good, so you feel me? Lotus CBD Cafe. Yes. What a cute ass place.
Shit's fire.
The owner cute too. Everything cute about this spot. And then what you said she had a lubricant?
There's a lubricant
That's
and she has
right
a wine. Yes, a lubricant right there. Yes, perfect for you.
Hey.
It's CBD infused.
Enhancement lube. We're gonna see about this, baby.
That's your
We're gonna see about that. It's about to be a party. Straight like that. It's about to be a party.
Well, before you go to your party,
what
do you hope to achieve or leave as a legacy through your art and creative business pursuits?
I want to leave all the love behind and just my energy and feel me. I'm a very colorful person. I would love for the world to be just as colorful and feel me. It makes me happy, so that's what I want to leave behind for everybody else to be happy with it. I think my best piece or my moment was probably leaving that school. You can't be stuck in places for too long that ain't serving you.
Really?
Yep. After that, it was great. And that was the scariest moment of my life because I was like, I'm about to do, my mother gonna judge me. She's like, bitch, you not going to school? You need to get your shit together. But you know what? I was like, I don't care. We're gonna see how things flow. And it was a great decision. So, you know, don't stay in places that don't serve you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming all the way out here.
Thank you. It's been a time. It's been a time.
The Lotus CBD
Right.
Cafe.
And it's nice seeing you again.
Appreciate it.
Since, you know, meeting you at that event. And
I know. That's crazy. You met me one time at the event. And
met you one time, ordered the drinks, one time, and now I want to order them again.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Right, it's lit.
Thankful that you love the drink. I'm sure you want to love the treats.
Yeah.
I promise you.
Keep you updated.
Put my love
Keep
into
you updated.
everything.
Right.
Thank you, y'all, for checking this out.
Yes, bye.
I appreciate it.